Fire in the hole! Happy New Year's Day, fire in the hole to everybody who watches, all 10 of you. Today we're going to make some beer and cheese soup and some awesome potatoes to go with my pork butt that I smoked up last night. So as always, I'm going to ask you to please stay tuned, and we're going to get this party started. I'm going to get those coals on the grate and whip up some beer and cheese soup. So please, stay tuned. Okay, pot's on the fire. We're going to put in a whole stick of butter. Hard to believe, I know, but that's the way it is. Put in this whole stick of butter, get it melted down. We're going to make a little bit of a roux. So get me a paper towel. Okay, let's get that butter melted up in there. Add some flour, make a bit of a light roux, and then we're going to saute up some veggies. Should be good. Beer cheese soup. I'm not using anybody's specific recipe. I kind of found 3 or 4 different recipes on the internet, and I'm going to make a kind of a conglomeration of all 3. So this is going to be my own recipe, I guess you could say. But like I said, I'm going to take the best aspects of 3 different recipes and combine them into one. So my butter's getting melted up. Shouldn't take long. It's almost melted. Let's throw some flour in on top of that. Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta go get the flour, so I'll be right back. Please stay tuned. I'm back. Got the flour. Got the butter's almost melted up. I'm gonna throw some flour in there. About an equal part of flour as to butter. This is gonna be a light roux. I don't want to make a dark roux, so I don't need to sit here and stir it too much. This is the basis for the soup. It's already turning dark because that pot's really hot. So I'm going to throw in the veggies, stop that from cooking. Alright, first thing is the onions. A diced onion, whole diced onion. Sweat that down. Yeah, smells good already. How's that looking? You see that? Okay, cool. Okay, celery, some celery, and some carrots. A carrot or 2 carrots, I don't know. Quite a few carrots. If I had an immersion blender, I would have pureed that stuff up, but I don't have one, so I cut it up as fine as I could. Got it all in. It's going to be a kind of a chunky soup, I guess. It'll be smooth though. I'll make it smooth somehow. And some garlic. Garlic in there. Okay. Got some garlic up in there. Alright. There we go. I'm going to cook that up till the veggies are kind of mushy because I want them to get lost in that soup. Let's cook that up a while. Stir it around. Basis of my soup. I'm going to season that up a little bit with some cayenne pepper. About a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I'm going to throw in some salt and pepper. If I can get the cap back on the cayenne pepper. Okay, salt and pepper. Season that up real good with some salt and pepper. Salt and black pepper, nothing like it. There you go. Goes together like peanut butter and jelly. Stir that up. Okay, got that going on, boy. Yeah, them veggies are getting mushy in there. See, they're gonna hopefully disappear into that soup. Soup's supposed to be smooth and creamy. Let's throw in a dash of Worcestershire sauce. Give it a little flavor. Worcestershire sauce is good stuff. There you go. Look at that. That's hot. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. Now let's throw in the beer. I got a can of Tennent's ale that I had left over from another shoot when I made that Mad Mac Tennent's dish. Just throw in a whole can of beer. Let that cook. Oh, that smells great. I'm going to be drinking a beer too. Later on, I'm going to make some potatoes. And when I get my potatoes on the grill, I'll show you that, and I'm going to drink up a beer. Oh, that's great. It's nice and smooth. That roux has become like a nice smooth and creamy conglomeration in there. Put in the rest of that, almost the rest of that beer. I got to take a swig. Ah, nothing like beer in the morning. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit of chicken stock in there. About an equal amount of chicken stock to beer. So it was about 2 cups of beer, about 2 cups of chicken stock, and let that cook up a little bit. And next we're going to put in some cheese. Get that all melty. And some cream. So please stay tuned. I'll bring you right back for that. Alright, the beer and the chicken stock and the veggies have been cooking down for a few minutes. And I'm going to add some cheese to that. Finely diced sharp cheddar. It's supposed to be 2 cups, but I'm going to kind of put it in a little at a time so it'll melt all in there. That looks good. Cheddar cheese, baby. Nothing better. Sharp cheddar. That's about a cup, so let's give that a stir. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Not quite the consistency I was looking for just yet. Let's cook that down a little further. Add some more cheese to it. There we go. Alright, let's put some more. Dump that in there. Some cheese. This is beer and cheese soup. That's about a cup and a half beer and cheese soup right there. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, that's the consistency I'm looking for right there. There we go. Woo! A little bit more, I think. It's going to be heavy on the cheese. Yeah, how do you like that? You like apples? How do you like those apples? How's that look to you? Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that stuff. That's great. Only one thing left to do, and that's to pour in a little bit of heavy cream. Man, this is like making my mouth water. Yeah, beer and cheese soup. Look at that. Can you see that? You could smell that. Oh yeah, doesn't that look good? Let's put in a little bit of cream. Calls for 2 cups of cream. I need to get the cream incorporated and slide it off the fire because it doesn't do to scorch the cream. This is going to make it really creamy. It's lightening up a lot. You know what? I like cheese. I'm going to throw in a little bit more cheese. I don't know how you can have too much cheese. I don't believe you can, to be honest with you. Yeah. Oh man, that looks good. That looks excellent. Very happy with that. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit more. I'm going to slide it off the fire and just let it simmer over to the side while I make my potatoes. So let that simmer over there. How's that look? Beer and cheese soup. And all the alcohol is cooked off, and all that's left is the flavor of the beer and the flavor of the cheese. We're just going to let that simmer over there for a while. And I'm going to go get my ingredients and show you the awesome potatoes. Oh, I got the awesome potato recipe from Mother's Barbecue, and I'm going to put a link in the description to their original recipe so you can see how he makes it. And he's cool. He's a cool dude. He's got some good stuff on his channel. I hope you'll check it out. So let's get the potatoes in the pan and get that going. So please, stay tuned. Okay, let's make these awesome potatoes. These is, oh boy, what happened? Alright, tripod fail. Okay, here we go, we're back on track. I got 5 pounds of potatoes that I boiled up and diced up. And to that I'm going to add these, got some onions in the frying pan, sauteed up, not quite caramelized, but they're soft, they're cooked soft in here. And we're going to put these in with the potatoes. These onions, gotta use a bigger spoon. I'll never get it done. Onion. If you take away my onion, I can't cook. Who says that? Justin Wilson, the king of the Cajun cook. Onion. Let's get the rest of that onion in there. Okay. About it for the onion. Nice onion. Then we got to put some bacon that I grilled up earlier. Nice bacon. Bacon, baby. You can't beat bacon. And a cup of sour cream. There goes the mayonnaise. Okay. A cup of sour cream, which is a half a container of sour cream, and a cup of mayonnaise. We're actually going to measure out the cup of mayonnaise. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. Going to measure out a cup of mayonnaise. I don't even know if that's on camera, but there you go. A cup of mayonnaise. Now we're going to fold that all together. Oh, I'm also going to put some, I'll throw some salt and pepper on there, just for fun. Salt and pepper, and some Dijon mustard. And I don't know if Mother's Barbecue uses the Dijon mustard or not, but I'm going to put about a half a cup of Dijon mustard. I hope you can see that. I hope that's on camera. I hope we're not pissing up a rope, as they say. But here we go. Okay, now we're going to lightly fold all this together into the potatoes. You don't want to break the potatoes up too much, but we do have to incorporate everything into the potatoes. The mayonnaise, the mustard, the sour cream. It's kind of like a loaded baked potato, if you will. It'd be nice if I held on to that, I guess. Get that all mashed up. It's got bacon and onions, and we ain't done. Wait till you see. We're going to put some cheese on there too. And that Dijon mustard, let me get that all incorporated up in there. Get that all mashed up, all together. Mixed up together. Togetherness. That's the theme of today's show. We want togetherness with our potato. Look at that. How's that look? That looks pretty good. I don't want to mix it too much because I don't want to mash up the potatoes. You know, they're very soft. And I want them to be kind of chunky yet. But I do have to mix it. And I don't know that he calls this awesome potato, but I'm calling it awesome potato because it looks awesome, doesn't it? Okay. I think that's mixed up good enough. And now for the coup de grace. The finishing blow, as you would. Some of that cheese. I'm going to sprinkle that on top of there. Cheese. So that's like a loaded baked potato. The potatoes are already cooked. I don't have to worry too much about it. All I really want to do is get everything else kind of hotted up. Get that cheese melty on there. And what's the most important part of the video? You gotta know that. Answer to that. It's for me to have a beer. So I gotta move my frying pan here. Get that off of there. Yeah. Then I gotta get my, oh, swell. I just got my brand new oven mitt that my daughter got me, a pit mitt. I got it all in the mayonnaise. That's great. So let's slide this on there. Probably gonna have to get that pot off of there. No room in my grill. Never enough room, no matter what I do. Okay, so let me get a hot pad over here and get the pot off so I can cover that up. There's a hot pad. Get my pot of beer cheese soup off of there. Move this over, sort of indirect. put the cover on. Oh, I tasted that soup. It's delicious. Take a look at that. You probably can't see it. Let me show you. Ah, hang on. Here we go. Oh, you can see it. Cool. Okay, there's the soup. And there's the potatoes with the cheese on them. We're going to put the cover on that and melt that cheese up. And I'm going to get a beer. You know I got to have a beer. So, yeah, that soup is like heaven on earth, let me tell you. Alright, let me cover that up. Go get a beer. Bring you right back. I got to clean this mess up. Show you what that looks like after that cheese gets melty. So please, stay tuned. That's the Frosty Root Boy mug. And that's my pork butt that I smoked up last night. And man, this pork butt is like heaven. That's going to be pulled pork sandwiches. See that? Yum. That's yum. Today's beer, Magic Hat number 9. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm finna find out. I think it's an India Pale Ale, to be honest. I think I just don't know. And there it is, in the glass, without spilling a drop. First beer of the new year, 2013. Here's to me, and here's to all of you. Thank you for watching. Let's quaff the froth off of this. Ah, that's good beer. Magic Hat number 9. Delicious. And I think it's an IPA. I'm not really sure. And I got my beer and cheese soup over there. And I don't think my cheese is quite melted on my grill. I gotta take this off slowly so as not to make a bunch of ash. And it's kind of melty, but not, you know, I want to try to brown it up a little bit. That's the awesome potatoes. Thanks to Mother's Barbecue. I didn't do it exactly like he does it, because he puts green onions in his, and I have green onions, but I didn't put them in there. I figured we got enough onions in there. And there you go. That's New Year's Day 2013. Excuse me. And I got the pork butt, which we're going to make, excuse me again, pulled pork sandwiches from. And I got the beer cheese soup over there. And I got the awesome potatoes, which I'm going to melt the cheese on a little bit more. And that's it. That's it. Don't miss next week. Next week, a special episode, Led Zeppelin burgers. I know Mr. Mega Fred is paying attention to that. So, we'll see you next week. And Happy New Year to everybody. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I've got 165 subscribers and I can't seem to get any more. But if I get a few more, I'm going to have a contest like Russ's contest. Oh, I'm going to make the video response to that next week. That's going to be my my Led Zeppelin burgers. That'll be my video response to Russ's 200 subscriber contest. Smoky ribs. So, thanks for watching. Have a good New Year. Bye-bye.